recording video.
Yes, Anusha, I got that previous
2
recording.
months. Okay. Go with the videos, Lina. Okay. If you have any questions, do let me know.
Yeah,
Okay. So see here. So what are the application categories? We're going to discuss entire this training session. I just noted everything yesterday. Let me start with the Tosca Commander today. So before starting, do you have any questions on this yesterday's 2 classes, 2 demo sessions? I hope everyone clear, right?
Yeah, Anusha.
Okay. I'll just give you a quick introduction about this Tosca Commander thing. So initially, we'll start running on Tosca Commander. Okay. This is a Tosca Commander. So how to do a installation? First point, install Tosca 2025.1 version. This is very latest version of Tricentis Tosca. Okay. So you'll get trainings on this particular version only. So how to install, Anusha? We don't know, right? So no need to worry. Our team, our admin team, share executable file. Our admin team share executable file to your mail IDs team. Okay, they share the executable files to your respective mail IDs. So once they receive the mail, simply download the file and follow installation documentation steps. What are the steps they mentioned in the installation document? So do follow those particular steps. Let me show you that. I think right now I don't have that file like installation process steps file, but basically that admin team they share with you guys. Okay. So how to do the installation? It's very simple. It's not a hard thing. Just download the file and then do the installations. So right now you are doing installation for latest version. Maybe some of the features it's not available in installation document to latest version. You no need to worry. Okay. Once installation is completed, we require a license activation. So without license activation, we cannot proceed with automating a test cases in Tosca Commander. So first thing we have to understand, if you want to do any actions, make sure we require a license activation. So this license activation, so our institute side will provide license activation for 6 months. 6 months will provide a license activation. Okay. Once you worked on this license period, definitely you are able to understand complete Tosca related stuff. You no need to worry here. And this is a completely full licensed version. What is mean by full licensed version? See here, we can automate any kind of application There is no restrictions here. You can automate any kind of applications using this particular license. Like if you want to go with the web, yes, we can. Salesforce, SAP, database, APIs. You can automate any kind of application using this particular license version. Clear up to here?
Single user workspace or multi-user workspace will they
The
provide?
workspaces, I'll tell you. I'm just discussing that installation process. Everyone clear this? So once we're done with the license activation team, then here the next step is here. Open Tosca Commander. The name of the application is Tosca Commander. Once you're done with the installation, just go to your system, enter Tosca Commander. Like this you have to enter. You can see Tosca Commander app. Then open this one. See, once you open Tosca Commander app, here you can see it is starting the Tosca Commander with the license. It is checking license also. In my system, license has been found. Directly it is going to the main page. Okay, home page. This is the home page. Okay, so open Tosca Commander. At the time of opening Commander, it will check a license activation stop. So team, if your license is valid, directly it go to the home page. So this is also very important. License is valid. Directly go to the Tosca Commander home page. If license is not activated, let us assume team license is not activated. If license is not activated, directly it go to a license activation page. License activation page. So once you are ready for the license activation, our team, like our admin team, connects with you to activate the license. Our admin team connects with you guys to activate the license. Once license is activated, then what is our next job? Once license is activated, our next job is here. Create a project in Tosca Commander. We have to create a project in Tosca Commander. The creation of project, probably two approaches in Tosca team. We'll discuss one by one. The one thing is here. Single user project. So as I mentioned here, creation of the project. So the another terminology is here, create a workspace also. Okay. So single user workspace and a multi-user workspace. We have to create the projects. To creation of the project, we can see these two possible ways. Single user is not recommended in real time. Not recommended in real time. So this is only eligible for the person who are acting as an admin and only that person able to work on this single user. Okay now. So the rest of the people, they are not able to access the single user workspace. This is not recommended in real time. Then Anusha, which one is recommended? Multi-user workspace is recommended. Okay. To create this multi-user environment, we use some database options. So why DB option is required? To create a multi-user workspace, database option is required. Why database option? This database is acting as a common repository. This database, it is acting as a common repository. what exactly it means. So here, team, common repository is the place the entire team they can access the test cases and automation scenarios together. That means the multiple testers are working in same common repository. Clear? Any questions here? I'll show you how to create this common user or multi-user environment here. So in Tosca point of view, we are using a database option team. We cannot go with a GitHub, Bitbuckets. We cannot use those repositories. By default, Tosca itself, they provided some database options. One database option is SQLite, Oracle, DB2, MS SQL Server. So along with that, if you are using Tosca server, you're able to see some Tosca server option also. But basically these four databases, it's available for multi-user project creation or common user project creation. Clear? I'll show you right away. Open your Tosca Commander. Once you open this one, for here, the license is activated, guys. If you want to see the license activation, just go to your project. Go to here on the license option. Here you can see license is activated for Tosca Commander. Okay, na? So once license is activated, go back, then create a project. Here you can see the number of projects it's already created in my system. But let me show you creation of project one more time. Click on create new. Choose here. This create project or create workspace is separated with two categories. One is common user repository, another one is workspace details. So as I said, common user repository is nothing. It is a common place. The entire team is working together. Okay. The entire team is working together here. Clear up to here? Yeah. So the common user is nothing but we are just using the repository. So here team directly we are creating a project within a repository. So that means that everyone is working in directly in repository. So you no need to go with a GitHub, Bitbucket, third-party repositories are not at all required here. Okay. It's very simple because inbuilt we are using some common repository that is a DB option. So I think one person is joined with Pink Raju. Could you please share your contact details in a chat window? Yeah. So let us be focused on this common repository team right now. Okay. If you see here in the common repository section, select a type of repository. As I mentioned earlier, by default, it select a single user workspace. But here in real time, this is not at all recommended. This workspace name itself, it is not recommended to create a project in real time. To create a project in real time. Clear? Okay. So then which option is recommended, Anusha? If you click on this down arrow, Here you can see the database options. SQLite, Oracle, MS SQL Server, and database. Out of all these databases, which one is recommended? So here, team, in real time, this one is also be used only POC purpose. Only POC purpose. So as a simple words, can I say this repository kind of replica to do or learning purpose? That's it. So to get the project approval, we just create one project for SQLite and we'll create one end-to-end scenario. And then we give a demo back to the clients. If client is satisfied with the Tosca approach, directly we'll get the project. But this SQLite is only a temporary. The main purpose of SQLite is it is only a POC purpose and learning purpose only. In real time, so most of the companies in real time, most of the companies, they use any of these below databases only. Any one below DB option. Clear? Any questions up to here? Team, please try to make it interactive session. Any questions right now up to here? Lakshmi, Pavani,
It's clear.
No.
it's clear, right? Okay. In real time, which database option is required? Any one below DB option. This is one of the interview question. Okay. So either you can mention MS SQL, but most of the banking projects and e-commerce project, they use MS SQL Server. So most of the projects used database option is MS SQL Server in real time. Most of the projects. Okay, now here you have to understand one thing, Anusha. These DB options are using in real time, but right now we are using SQLite. Do we have any difference between this SQLite repository or these databases? Not it. This SQLite repository is a replica of these databases only. Okay. If you create a project with SQLite, the same interface you can see, even the same interface you can see for this MS SQL Server also, guys. Okay. Let me show you that. Go here. Right now, I'm just choosing SQLite server. So once you select here, by default, one option is enabled, that is use existing repository. Use existing repository. So this is very important you have to understand, because in real time, we always use this particular option only to create a project. Very major two differences. So if this checkbox is selected, the meaning of that you are creating existing project. That means you are not creating, you are just joining to the existing project. You are trying to join into the existing project. If this particular checkbox is selected, the meaning of that, you're just joining to the existing project using your allocated laptop. Okay. So if I uncheck this option, what it means, if I uncheck this checkbox, what it means, if you uncheck that, the meaning of that, you are creating a new project. Understand the difference between these two categories, Steve? If this checkbox is empty, the meaning of that you are creating a new project. If this checkbox is selected, the meaning of that you are just joining to the existing project. Yes, Tim, please go ahead. Clear? Any questions, Tim? This existing repository point of view, tell me.
No, Anusha.
Anusha,
Yes, Rajesh.
yes, real time, every time we need to select like DB options, or it is fixed only one time only we have to do.
It's a very, very good question. So the thing is, the entire project setup is only one-time activity. Whenever you allocate it to project, we just do the setup only one time, not more than one time. Okay.
Actually, it is depending upon the project. No, some business will ask like different type of DB, and some different business will ask different type of DB, right?
Yeah. See, anyway, they do set up for particular project only one time, right?
Okay.
So if I want to create one environment for my project, so I'll just do environment setup only one time. I cannot work on that environment more than one time, right? So
Yes.
before creating an environment, I'll just get some conclusion from the client side. I'll just give my information. If they are okay with that, then I'll set up the workspace for team members.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Anusha.
So
Yes.
this is completely a one-time activity. This is completely a one-time activity. Once you allocate it to the project, that time only you do this setup one time.
Yes, yes,
So
Anusha.
in
Thank you.
real time, which option we choose? In real time, which option we choose here?
Join existing
So
project.
exactly. Because this project it's already developed by the test manager or client. They do the setup. So if you are trying to join the project, always make sure to enable this feature, use existing repository option. Clear?
Yes.
Right now we are just doing a practice or a learning purpose, right? So right now what we can do, just deselect this checkbox and create a new project. Okay. So this is the first information must you guys know. Okay. What is your existing repository? If you enable that, that means you are just joining to the existing one. If you disable that, that means you are creating a new project here. So right now I'm creating a new project. That is the reason I just deselected this particular checkbox. Next. The next point is here, select the name of new repository. You have to enter a name of the project. So right now I'm just giving Tosca. Let's use next IT Tosca underscore pro. You can give any name of the project. In here, we do have a lot of things inside. So that is the reason I'm just using next IT Tosca underscore pro. Pro means project. Once you enter these details here, automatically in a workspace section, see, the workspace directory is selected and the name of the workspace is also selected. And the last one is here. This is a checkbox. Must you have to enable this? What is the purpose of this checkbox? So see here, Tim, we'll get a standard module subset, which is already given by a Tricentis company. The Tricentis team, they provided a inbuilt predefined modules team for different kind of applications. In yesterday, I just automated one scenario like registration. And that registration process, we used a couple of predefined standard modules. What are those? Open
Logout.
Open URL,
Close browser.
close browser.
This open URL is quite common for every web application, right? To get that standard module subset, make sure to enable this checkbox option. When it enable, whenever you are creating new project, that time only this option is enabled for us. If I select this one, are you guys able to see? Use workspace template is in disable mode. Getting?
Yeah.
So make sure if you're creating new project, that time only it enable this feature. Okay, now. So this is complete information related to this project creation. Any questions till now in common repository point of view and the workspace point of view?
Anusha, suppose
Yes.
we have created an repository or project with the SQLite. So suppose if I, by mistake, suppose if I want to modify later, can I do it?
Yes. But who, if you are acting as an administrator, you can do that.
Okay, if not, we
Okay.
cannot modify it, right?
You cannot do that. I
Okay,
mean, even we don't have this access in real time. Okay.
okay. And also there's enabling the workspace template and disabling that also we cannot do later. So once we have,
Yes, we can do it later, this one.
oh, okay.
This one, if you forgot this option to select, we can do it later.
Okay.
Because you are seeing some path here, right? Tosca project commander standard.tsu. We can directly import this from this particular path.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, team? Clear, right? The configuration project details, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the next point is here. Click on next. So see here, administration credentials. By default, it will take the username as admin. Just set the password. So if you are using Tosca 16 version, you no need to set the password. Simply you can do a login. But here, 2025 version, it's very mandatory to set the password and must it meets that complexity, password complexity length. Okay. Let me use here. If I use admin password, see it is telling your password must have at least 12 characters. Make sure to provide properly. Okay. Once your password meets the 12-digit character string, then click on OK. That means at the time of project creation only, we are just setting the administrator credentials here. Okay. Click on OK. Now see, it is creating a new workspace, a new common workspace. So directly it will log into the workspace. So see here, this is a multi-user environment, right? Multi-user means the number of persons are working in same project. If the number of persons are accessing the same project, must be required authentication for that. So in multi-user environment, this stuff is very important. Whenever you use your respective authentication details, login details, then only you are able to log into the project. Okay, now. So let me give my credentials. Then click on login. So once you log into the project, here you can see the number of sections are added. So initially be focused the number of tabs. I'll come from the scratch. This is a project tab. In this tab, we do set up something at project level. So this is the home tab. This home tab itself, it is holding couple of these features, multi-user actions, and import and export subset, some scenarios, record ARA features, record and playback features. This is a cloud connectivity. If you want to integrate your scenarios to cloud, how to do the setup. That's it. And this is the view tab, and this is the tools tab. Versioning, test cases, API, and add-on. Add-on is the latest feature team. Here you can see latest versions only, 2025 and above versions only. And here you can see right now I installed Agentic AI. That is the reason you are able to see Agentic AI here. But by default here you can see one option, that is a Tosca Copilot. By default you can see Tosca Copilot. So once you do the installation of Agentic, that Copilot is reconverted into Tosca Agentic Test Automation. Okay. And one more point here. What are the test cases we just developed here? You can upload or you can migrate all these test cases to Tosca Cloud. If you see the right side bottom of the screen, you can see not connected to the cloud. Okay. So that means what exactly it means? You can integrate your on-prem. Okay. Your on-premises Tosca test cases, Tosca Cloud. You can upload what are the test cases you just build inside this on-prem. You can directly upload into Tosca Cloud. So to do that, must you have to connect to the Tosca Cloud. The right side you can see connect to Tosca Cloud. If you use this option team, it will directly show you the connect to Tosca Cloud options. Okay. So this cloud is a software as a service application hosted by Tricentis, and there are different ways to integrate with Tosca on premises. Not only this option team, we do have a different ways here. Okay. So how to correct this one, we can see that. So this is integration link. They just mentioned how to do that everything. So if you use connect option, we have to provide our tenant URL here. So I have some tenant URL. That license has been expired, but let me do cross check. I think that is not available. That has been closed today. Let me use what is the format they just mentioned? mytricentis.com, right? Let me use anusha1.my.tricentis.com. Yes, this is a URL. So here it is loading the Tosca Cloud. Here it is connecting to the Tosca Cloud. Here I have to use my credentials mandatory. So let me use here. So if you want to connect to Tosca Cloud, must be required a business mail ID, guys. And even this is a authentication login data. One second. So seems password itself, it is a round thing. I just forgot this password. You can set up the password, but I have to reset password every time. Maybe it might take some time. Sign in error is triggered. I'll just check with this later, but it is not working right now. Okay. So once you use this particular URL here, directly connect to the cloud. Okay. That means in single shot, you guys are running two things. One is you are just connecting to the Tosca cloud, and later on, This authentication is mandatory, guys. Yeah, it's connecting now. Okay. So here it is connecting to the success repository Tosca Cloud team. Got it. So once you connect to the Tosca Cloud only, here you can see connected to Tosca Cloud. Okay, now that means what are the scenarios? For example, if I create one particular test case here, let me create one test case. So if I want to upload this one into cloud, so here you can see everyone able to see one option, upload to Tosca Cloud option.
Yes, Anisha.
So the meaning of that, if you are learning Tosca Commander on-prem application, the same workflow we do in our Tosca Cloud also, and even you can upgrade your test cases to Tosca Cloud. Okay. And one more point here, team, in add-on agentic test automation also, to work with this agentic automation must be required Tosca Cloud here again. So just use tenant name is Anusha1. So here it is, see that agentic AI, it is navigating to the, see here. Now the agentic AI test automation is enabled. See, to work with this agentic Tosca cloud is very, very important thing, guys. If I start this one, you can see all features. What are the features this one will provide? You can see that. I'm just choosing I agree to the terms and conditions. Then here you can see what agentic AI can do. So here using agentic AI, you can generate the test case with the help of prompt. Just give the prompt, it will create a test case for you. And create a TQL search. TQL search is nothing but Tosca query language. Okay. Within Tosca Commander, if you have more than 1,000 test cases, if you want to filter a particular test cases, that time we use a TQL search query. In previous versions, we used to write this query manually. Team. We just do the search of, let me show you where exactly the search option. So if you go to the home tab, here you can see search option. If you go to the search, in the right side, you can see it open the TQL search window. Simple search and TQL search. So we just used to write the search query manually. It's very hard to write these queries still. So in agentic level, they just given one feature directly to write some TQL search query for us. Okay. Another thing what we can do, we can get the test case summary. So if you are working as a regression scenarios, some test cases are built by your team members. You don't know that functionality. You can directly ask Agentic to give a explanation about the test case. It will give you. So execution insight, any questions about Tosca, not other than Tosca team. It is acting as an agent to get some lot of information which is related to Tosca point of only. Clear, guys? Everyone?
Anisha,
Yes.
Anisha, just a quick question. It will give the
Yeah.
explanation of the test cases here. And if you click on those
Yes.
cases, okay.
It will give the explanation.
Okay. What's going on?
Because if yes, because if you join any new project, we don't know exactly application functionalities most of the cases, right?
Okay.
If you're not understanding the flow of the test case, what exactly built by other member, just simply ask Agentic, it will give you complete test case summary.
Anisha, can you show me that? Can you one click on and show what will display? Agentic automation.
Right now, I don't have any scenarios. Let me show you some predefined. Here, this is the arrays, okay?
Okay, okay.
This is a inbuilt test cases. You guys can see it. Okay, you no need to worry. This one is this one. Yeah, here you can see some array functions with JSON root data is added here. So
Mhm.
what I'll do now, I'll just ask Agentic to give a summary, okay?
Mhm.
So right click on this test case. Here you can see one option like get summary in Tosca Cloud. One option is there. Where? Go to templates. Okay, let me use get test case summary. So hello, to explain test case, please right click on test case in Tosca and on Tosca agentic test automation. Explain this test. So basically you can see Tosca test automation agent. Let me do check in all. Because these all are in checkout mode, let me do check in all. Are you able to see Tosca agentic test automation? Explain this test.
Okay, click on that one. We'll say that out.
If you click on this, it will give you the explanation. Right now, this one is the trial version license is expired, okay?
Okay.
But anyway, it is giving some information. Ready to explanation of the test case. Which one exactly you want? Summarize the test case, or how many test steps are there in test case, or what are the test case engines used in test case, web or mobile, etc. If you click on more, you can see these all are mentioned. Which required you want out of this?
Okay.
Okay. Just
Mm.
I want to you summarize the test case, okay? Then it will give the summarization of both the test cases. You can see the full array, the purpose of full array test case. Everything are you able to see?
Yeah, I'm able to see that.
So how many test steps are inside the test case? If you mention this one, directly it give the total number of test steps are 5. So if you give your respect to it is a JSON related file like this,
Mm.
it directly respond to you. It will give appropriate solution to you guys. Clear?
Clear.
Any other questions, team?
Anusha, we need to take like Tosca Commander access and cloud access also.
Exactly. Both accesses are required. Then only you're able to utilize this agentic.
Okay. From admin team, we'll get that access, right?
No. I'll give it. Okay.
Okay.
They don't know the technical stuff. Okay. So once we familiar with this Tosca commander, all the actions and development and execution, then I'll explain Tosca cloud integration and this agentic flow. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Anusha.
Because this Tosca cloud license, it is available only a 14 days. Team. Only 14 days. Let me try to log in again. This trial is not available right now for me. So that is the issue. So if I'm giving a Tosca cloud right now, I can see all of your test cases, what exactly you guys are doing. Clear, team?
Yes, clear, Anusha.
So here one more thing you can see within a home tab. In a home tab, the right side you can see jump to cloud, upload to cloud options you guys can see here, right? If you click on jump to cloud, directly it go to the cloud URL directly here. This is your cloud URL. Same CA is capital here. That is the thing I missed earlier. Everyone able to see here? So this is the number of zeros in a trial. It's already expired. Only 0 times is available. So this is the user profile, Anusha trainer user profile settings. We can do setup. And even you can see here, this is the preparation of the test data, business flows like this. This is a completely cloud. Okay. But here you can upgrade your test cases Tosca Commander to Tosca Cloud. That is possible. And Agentic Test Auto is also possible. Okay. Any questions on this Tosca Commander and all these features? Still, we are pending with the discussion about this Tosca modular framework. But I'll tell you this later. So right now, what are the additional features added to Tosca Commander? Everyone able to see, right? So these features itself, it is not available in Tosca 16 version and below versions. Even this agentic is also available in latest only, not older version. You cannot able to see Tosca 2023 level, 24 level also. Okay. That is the reason I just chose the latest version to explain all the advanced things which AI can do in Tosca Commander point of view. Clear? Anything else, Steve? I hope everyone clear with the today's session. If you have any questions, do let me know. Okay. So that's it for today, team. Anyway, today is Saturday. Please go through 3 days of demo session. The last day, yesterday and day before yesterday, and today's recording videos. If you have any questions, come up with questions in Monday class. In Monday onwards, I'll start a complete installation setup guide and automation Tosca overview and executions team. Okay, na? The regular classes, it will start Monday onwards team.
Anusha, can we
Clear?
get like any documentation to learn Tosca steps and all?
I just prepared one documentation for that. You'll get that.
Okay.
Okay, the concept-wise documentation I'll give you. It's almost 200 plus pages. Okay. I just prepared each and everything very clearly here. What is architecture? What exactly it is? If I compare Tosca latest version with earlier version, what happens? So everything I just prepared. If you see this doc, you may have more than 200 plus pages here.
Okay.
Okay. So definitely you'll get this kind of documentation. Okay, na?
Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you guys. So you no need to worry, Tim. The first point is here we'll give you a daily basis recording videos. That is the first point. And daily basis class note also I'll provide you. Like similar, I'll show you. This is my previous batch student still running. So here you can see the lot of class notes, PDF concept wise concepts you can see here. And even these all are downloadable. Okay. Okay, Deep. So that's it for today. So do you have any questions? Do let me know, Deep. So I hope everyone clear with the today's stuff, right?
Yes, yes.
Anusha.
Yes.
The project creation, common user repositories, and what are the cloud features it is available in Tosca Commander with Agentic AI. Okay. Okay, Deep. So that's it for today. We'll connect Monday same time. Thanks to you all. Bye bye.
Thank you, Anusha. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, Deep. Bye bye.
Bye, Anusha.
Hi, Pawan. Tell me.
Anusha, that notes will be as per the topic wise, Anusha, 200 pages.
Topic wise, yeah.
Once everything is done, you can share it, right?
Yeah, if I discuss one topic, if that is completed, I'll share this document to you, okay? Then you can refer the document. That will help you, right?
Okay, fine. Anusha. Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you, Jing. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Same to you. Bye-bye.